What up? Welcome back to Track Stories. Hope you enjoyed everything on the last episode. Today we are talking about The Way of Honor. As I was telling you about in the episode for My Backbone, we had worked on 2 new songs before the release show of our first album, Undefined. The one was My Backbone, aka Ball Kicker. The other one was this track, The Way of Honor, which we had actually named as a working title, Bacon Milkshake. And the reason we had named it that way was, like I had stated, we had not informed our manager, Maddie, at the time, that we were doing any of this. He didn't know that we were working on new material. He definitely didn't know that we were planning on unveiling any new material at the release show. So for Maddie, it was a lot of, nerves he obviously had, that making sure logistically everything was going off correctly at the show. Everybody was where they were supposed to be and everything was happening the way it was supposed to. Well, because we knew he would, in certain ways, hate that we were doing this, we thought it was only fair that we also named the track after 2 things that we knew he hated. One being bacon, the other one being milkshake. So what better way to, give a good working title under the circumstances of what it was than to name it after those 2 things for him. So when we announced it on stage that we were playing a brand new track that was tentatively currently titled Bacon Milkshake, his face, I cannot tell you how many different shades of red, from either embarrassment or anger, or I don't know, a mixture maybe of both, that he had on him. But it was definitely a sight to behold, and it actually, you could tell he was frustrated and nervous at first. Then we got done playing the song, and actually this one, not that it was completely done from Bob's end, but lyrically, the version that we played at that show, in comparison to what's actually on the album, really didn't have a whole bunch of modification. I would say he was almost 3/4 of the way done with that one, actually, before we even got to that show. So it was pretty close to the original version that we played that night to what hit the album. But I think because we had worked that song so much and we had polished it and we had really already cultivated that one and had more time on that one actually than My Backbone had, that we presented it just as well as we did pretty much the entire Undefined album material. Maddie was actually coming over and kind of chuckling with us at the end of the show, and catching him off guard on that one. And there for a second he was even joking that we should probably keep the title Bacon Milkshake, is just kind of that nice inside joke. Obviously we couldn't do that because we wanted everybody to actually be able to take the song seriously and give it an honest chance. And we had a feeling if we kept it named Bacon Milkshake, it would either be the joke that nobody listened to or the joke nobody took seriously. And we didn't want to have this song, with the meanings that it had associated with the lyrics, get overlooked that way. So we ended up obviously renaming it. Everything went really well with it at the show, and it's one of those tracks that we try to share right around the Veterans Day time, just kind of honoring all the men and women who have sacrificed a whole bunch over the years. So hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you in the next one.